Manifesting is something I'm definitely hearing more and more about. And I was sitting outside a little while ago trying to make a video about manifesting, and something weird happened. So now I have to make it again. But I'm sitting outside and I was doing my manifesting thing with the weather, and I figured I would take you along on the process on how I do the manifesting. I'm not good at it. I'm not saying that, this is something that I'm consistent with, but I am working on it. So here we go. So I had looked, I say so a lot. I'm so all right, back at it. I was looking at the radar and I was seeing all the, the nasty looking weather. And we're in North Carolina, over in the mountainside. And so I was seeing the direction it was flowing on the radar and all that good stuff. So then I was sitting here and imagining how I wanted the radar to look and how I want the radar and the weather to move. In my brain, I started seeing the reds, fade to yellows, fade to greens, sometimes just going straight from red to green. And as it's moving up, it turns into nothing but the most perfect amount of rain where it's needed, with minimal to no rain where it's not needed. And with all these winds, I was imagining how, with the winds coming, up the way they were coming, that I would want it to, be against the trees, so where the trees would fall in just the right direction if, a branch fell or, whatever. And then as I'm imagining the radar going green and the wind being in the most perfect direction, then I started thinking, well, what do I need to keep the rain from coming over top of us? Because right now we're kind of skirting the edge, and there's more coming up from Atlanta that I'm also working on turning green. But then I realized I need more of the hot air coming up from the south to kind of help guide, what's going to be just, the perfect rainstorm up through and then, over where it needs it and off, with minimal to no damage anywhere. So that is how I'm manifesting. And as I was sitting there, doing the original video, it had occurred to me, what if, enough of us imagined that radar being nothing but the perfect amount of green, and then the areas that need the rain getting the perfect amount, and the areas that don't not getting any, and the wind being just right, and if branches do fall or if a tree does fall, they land in the most perfect spot that they could, and see what the collective can do. Because the way I view it is, if they can control the weather, then so can we. So if you hear this, even if it's not in this, fun line of storms we've got going now, anytime that there's weather that's heading your way, just see what you can do to change, which way it goes or how it affects, you and your area. Put a little bubble of, nothing but the perfect weather around, your area, and see what happens. And if you have any, here comes the rain. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please be sure to leave them. And if you've made it this far, I'd really love it if you did all the button things, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye.